Good morning, peeps. Nice to see you. I am sitting here working on a 12th night present for an SCA Yule party where we have like a $15 Dirty Santa game. So I just wanted to say good morning and keep my new, what would you call it, a resolution or whatever. But as I promised, it's not always about talking about trigger warnings and uh, the story of my life. But I am a crafts person and a cosplayer, things like that. So uh, I thought I'd just do a little quick thing here and show you what I'm doing in case you guys play D&D or LARP. Oh man, I was doing all those things before they even called them that. It's kind of funny because I was part of Dagger here, knew all the founding fathers, and I did Markland back on the East Coast, and I didn't actually join the SCA until like late 80s because in 1986 I had, well, those are my two dogs fighting over a toy at the moment. So if you hear some growls, it's not my stomach, it's my dogs. But uh, I had some bad experiences with people at a fighter practice, so I said, "Ooh, those people are elitist." And then I ended up finding a good group and joined the SCA years ago, um, uh, when I was in college, and really had a place to not only relearn history, but be able to, learn about how to make things authentically. And I can tell you a funny story real quick. I was at something called Pennsic, and for those of you who are in the know, it's a really big quote unquote war with the society fighters out between the East and the Mid Realm. And I've lived in both. But it's like I was walking along with one of my friends back from the showers because it is a campsite with probably between 12 and 15,000 people now. It's been around for 40 years, and I've been doing Pennsic since 14. But in any case, this lady came up to my friend and I. She was a baroness, my friend, I mean, and the lady was all dressed in like high Russian Orthodoxy kind of garb, uh, and we were both dressed in just coat hardies, which is a 14th century style, a princess line dress kind of thing, just something very uh, comfortable in the 90-degree heat after our showers and everything like that. So we're walking by, and this lady comes up and says, "Oh, I love your coat hardies. They're so wonderful. Can I take a look at them?" And my friend the Baroness says, "Sure." She had a little bit of like inkle woven trim on the sleeves and things like that. But this woman was like getting down and like looking at how it was stitched by machine, and then she's going around my friend's bright sunny yellow dress, and she has this look on her face that was like pure horror, like the alien face sucker came out and went ah, on her because there was a zipper in the back of the coat hardy instead of it being laced up properly. But my friend the Baroness was quipped a good comeback when the lady said, "Oh my God, a zipper!" And she said, "Get it off me! Get it off me!" And she like turned around in circles, and we both laughed, and the lady left in a bit of a huff. But for those of you who understand that when you play the Middle Ages, you try for authenticity, but when you have two kids and you're in the middle of camping, you put on what's convenient for you, especially if you're going to layer it up and it looks good. So I kind of call it Hollywoodizing because Hollywood really never gets it right. Trust me, and I know lots of different things, and I'm still having an argument with a PhD um, in medieval textiles because of a way to do 14th century coat hardies and the amount of pins necessary that she used. She's still thinking modern because you wouldn't have had a Joanne Fabrics to go and get a box of 50 pins. If you had 50 pins, you were rich. I mean, you were royalty because those things were, handed down. Bent pins were given as rewards, as gifts, because metal and metal wiring is something different. So I said simple is best. And I said, we wouldn't be using this many pins to get a coat hardy shape, like if you want that pigeon breast for the 14th century. And she argues with me, "Oh, yes, this is how we do it. You have to stretch the fabric to this." I'm like, "Yes, but you need to baste it." That's what they would have had. They were lucky if they had a hawthorn needle. If they had a metal needle and maybe a pin or two, they were like, gentry or something, middle class. So anyway, another one of my rambling tangents. but I just wanted to say good morning and show you a little bit about what I'm doing, and some of my processes. Um, I'm just making a dice pouch for the gift, like I said. So I've cut out a circle of leather, and I'm going to be punching holes about 1.25 inches apart for the lacing. I'm not even hemming it or anything like that, but I'm making a closing strap, which once I sew it on here, there's going to be, if you can see the shape, it's got a little indentation where you can tie the lacings over the top so it closes once the drawstring is pulled, because it's really just a simple circle that's going to close in a drawstring, and maybe tomorrow I'll show you what the finished product looks like. And seriously, if you're looking for a pattern, this is my circle, a 9.5 inch topper from a stove, because you can use a um, uh, those things we had in school, which, my fibro fog brain is forgetting the name of it now, but you can use a pencil and a scrying tool, or a piece of string and a pin and a pencil to make your circle, if you want to be historically accurate, whatever. I used what I have because I'm practical. But once I get this all finished and everything like that, I'm going to have a nice little leather pouch that I can hand out, and it really is probably going to take me less than an hour when I'm finished. So, um, I'll try to show you that tomorrow. And I do have a little bit of dice. It's great that what I used to do as a teenager that was so weird and obnoxious, that people, thought I was cray-cray. And I have a story about a nose ring later that's probably inappropriate, so we'll try to keep this in a family ring, a family way. But it's all kind of like the big rage today, and I have to laugh at children get off my lawn, kind of things. But I love this. I love crafting. I love leatherworking, and it's nice that I can create something handmade for somebody for this Yule party, for 12th night. So, just wanted to say good morning, and if you like what I'm doing, just like or subscribe, and there will be more about journeys and crafts and music and whatever else floats my boat first thing in the morning. So, or in the afternoon, whenever I decide to like make the videos. But I just want to say, have a happy day, and good luck. And if it's made with love and grace, then stay real and God bless. Bye bye.